So hello everyone, in this audio class we will discuss the 20 most important questions and their answers that can be asked in the KVS and NVS PGT Geography Interview from the chapter Geography as a Discipline. So let's get started with the question number 1. So first question, what is geography? Geography is the study of the earth as the home of human beings. It studies both physical phenomena and human activities and explains their spatial relationships. So geography is concerned with the description and explanation of the areal differentiation of the earth's surface according to Hartshorne. So for example, a geographer studies not only where Himalayas are located but also how they influence climate, rivers, agriculture and human life. Question number 2. Why is geography called an integrated discipline? So geography is called an integrated discipline because it studies both natural and human phenomena together. It connects physical elements such as landforms, climate, soil, vegetation with human activities such as agriculture, settlement, transport and industry. For example, the fertile alluvial plain of Ganga plain supports intensive agriculture and dense population. Thus, physical and human aspects are studied together. Next question, geography asks 3 important questions. What are they? So, geography mainly asks 3 questions: what, where and why. What refers to identification, where refers to location and why refers to explanation of distribution. For example, what is tea cultivation? Where is it concentrated and why it is concentrated in Assam and Darjeeling. Next question, what is meant by areal differentiation? So areal differentiation means that different areas of the earth have different characteristics. No two places are exactly alike because physical and human conditions vary from place to place. For example, the Thar Desert and the Ganga Plain are different in climate, vegetation, soil and population density. This difference is called areal differentiation. Next question, how is geography different from history? Geography studies phenomena in relation to space, whereas history studies phenomena in relation to time. Geography attempts spatial synthesis while history attempts temporal synthesis. For example, a geographer studies the spatial distribution of population and a historian studies population changes over time. Next question, what do you mean by spatial synthesis? So spatial synthesis means studying different phenomena together within a particular area and understanding their interrelationships. It is the core objective of geography. For example, while studying Ganga Plain, a geographer considers climate, soil, rivers, agriculture, industries and population together. Next question, who introduced the systematic approach? So the systematic approach was introduced by Alexander von Humboldt. In this approach, a particular phenomena is studied worldwide. After studying its global distribution, patterns and classifications are identified. For example, if we study climate across the world and classifying climatic regions, we are following the systematic approach. Next question, can we explain the systematic approach with an example? So it is the system. In this systematic approach, one theme is selected and studied globally. The focus is on specific phenomenon rather than a specific region. For example, if study population distribution in all countries of the world, I am following the systematic approach. Similarly, climatology and geomorphology are systematic studies. Next question, who developed the regional approach? So the regional approach was developed by Karl Ritter. This approach studies a particular region as a whole. All physical and human characteristics of that region are studied together. Next question, can you explain the regional approach with an example? So in the regional approach, a region becomes the unit of study. All geographical phenomena within that region are studied in an integrated manner. For example, if I study Himalayas by examining relief, climate, rivers, vegetation, agriculture, settlement together, I am using the regional approach. Next question, what approach is more useful, systematic or regional? So both approaches are complementary. Systematic geography helps us understand general principles. Regional geography helps us understand the uniqueness of places. Modern geography uses both approaches together. For example, we first study monsoon as a climatic phenomenon globally, then examine its impact on India specifically. Next question, what is physical geography? Why is physical geography important? So, physical geography studies the natural environment including landforms, climate, water bodies, soils and vegetation. Understanding the physical environment is necessary for resource management and sustainable development. For example, knowledge of rivers helps in irrigation planning and flood management. Next question, how is physical geography related to other sciences? So physical geography shares its subject matter with many natural sciences. For example, geomorphology, geology and climatology related to physics, biogeography related to biology, soil geography related to chemistry. For example, to understand rainfall formation, knowledge of atmospheric physics is required. Next question, what is geomorphology? So geomorphology is a branch of physical geography that studies landforms and their processes responsible for their formation. It explains how Earth's surface evolves. For example, mountains, plateaus, plains, valleys and waterfalls are studied under geomorphology. Next question, what is climatology? So climatology is the study of climate and atmospheric conditions. It examines temperature, pressure, humidity, rainfall and winds. For example, the study of Indian monsoon is a part of climatology. Next question, what is biogeography? Biogeography studies the spatial distribution of plants and animals. It explains why certain species occur in particular regions. For example, tropical rainforests have rich biodiversity because climatic conditions are favorable. Next question, what is pedogenesis? So pedogenesis is the process of soil formation. It occurs through weathering of rocks and the action of climate, organisms, relief and time. For example, fertile alluvial soil of the northern plains developed through long-term deposition by rivers. Next question, according to Hartshorne, what is geography? So according to Hartshorne, geography is concerned with description and explanation of areal differentiation of the Earth's surface. This means geography explains why different places are different. For example, why Rajasthan is arid while Meghalaya receives heavy rainfall. Next question, according to Hettner, what is the main objective of geography? So according to Alfred Hettner, geography studies the differences of phenomena associated with different parts of the Earth's surface. The emphasis is on regional variation. For example, different agricultural practices in Punjab in Kerala. Next question, if I ask you, why should geography be taught in school? How would you answer? So, geography should be taught in schools because it helps students understand relationship between humans and the environment. It develops spatial thinking, environmental awareness, disaster preparedness and responsible citizenship. Geography also helps students understand contemporary issues such as climate change, resource depletion, urbanization and sustainable development. For example, when students learn about floods, droughts or climate change through geography, they become more aware of the environmental challenges and their solutions. So there is final impression answers. In one sentence, what is the essence of geography? So geography is the study of the earth as the integrated system where physical and human phenomena interact across space, creating unique regions and patterns on the earth's surface.